Okay, so we've seen how to create test cases using a simple data source, and now we're going to move on to CSV files containing our data. So let's have a look. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to add our CSV file in our project here. So I go to add new item, but if I look in the lists, there's empty file here. Maybe I could use that one, but there's no, no, that's a C# file. There's no explicit entry for CSV files. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to open up in an Explorer. Okay, and I'll just create a new file. Just as a new text document, and I'm going to rename it to element connection data.csv. Okay, yes, I do want to change the extension. Alright, and then from the project I also have to add an existing item and so select the CSV file. I first have to select all files, and then I can select CSV file. Okay, so this is just to ensure that we can access it within Ranorex Studio. So if I double click it now, it will open as a text editor. But the real thing is when we use it as data source. So on top here, on top of our test solution, we have the Manage Data Sources button. If I open this up, you will see there are currently two simple data connectors. I'm going to add one more, a CSV connector. I'll name it CSV test data, and file name I'm going to select the element connection data. Okay, and I'm going to also select copy file to project. Okay. And yeah, so it's there now. And now if I go, I'll create a new test case first. Go take a look at the data source. I can select my CSV test data, and again I can add columns just like we did previously for the simple data source. So I'm just going to add a couple of test columns, A, B, C, and basically that's it. Data binding is the same thing as we did with simple data source. Editing data here can be done here. It can be done through a CSV editor like Microsoft Excel. It can be done through code. If you use, I would advise you to use some CSV library to make sure you get all of the quotations right. But basically you have more options to edit your source data than with the simple data source. But other than that, it's just exactly the same. go into the data binding tab and assign it to variables from your recordings. So that concludes this part of the Ranorex training. We've taken a look at how you can use several data sources in your Ranorex project and how to use this data to iterate over multiple items or to make decisions by using the Smart Folder functionality in your Ranorex project. Next time, we'll take a look at how you can extend your project by using custom code.